we have the good fortune of having some of the most extraordinary musicians playing American music today with us, and they've been kind enough to donate their time and their tremendous talents to the Sturgis Library this afternoon for all of us to enjoy. And I'd like you to meet them. First of all, on bass is a gentleman who not only is a wonderful musician and an inspiration to everyone wherever he plays, but he has worked at the Cape Cod Jazz Society in bringing this great art form, jazz, into the high schools around Cape Cod, and he's done really an exemplary job for the Jazz Society and for educators everywhere. Rod McCauley. I don't know about the city of Brockton. It was once called the Shoe City, and also it was the city that, of course, Rocky Marciano lived in. But there's something about the air or something in Brockton, because it's really produced some of the great musicians that we have. I think of Dick Johnson and Lou Colombo. But this young man grew up in Brockton and now calls Cape Cod his home. And I know when I talk to Dave McKenna or any of the other really fine pianists in this area, they always will say, keep your eye on Joe Delaney, because he is a tremendous talent. And we're so pleased that he is with us today. Joe Delaney. A few years ago, a friend of mine who works in New York radio, Bob Jones, said, you know, you're so lucky on Cape Cod because you have a lot of great jazz musicians down there. And I said, oh yeah. I said, Dave McKenna lives here. He said, oh no, I'm not talking about Dave. He said, I'm talking about Fred Freed. Did you know Fred Freed is moving to Cape Cod? And I didn't know that was going to happen, but it's been our fortune here in the Cape for the last several years to have Fred living here. He's one of the really great guitarists and is known throughout the country, and he plays an extraordinary 7-string guitar, and he's going to grace us today with his talents. Fred Freed. And again, to point out how fortunate we are in the Cape to have this area attract so many creative people. A few years ago in Provincetown, I was at a concert. I had introduced Dizzy Gillespie at a concert, and halfway through the concert he said, you know, I think one of the very best trumpet players ever is sitting in the audience this evening. I'm going to ask him to come up on stage. And I was thinking John Faddis or Harry Sweets Edison might have been in the audience. And he said, Lou Colombo. And of course, I always felt Lou Colombo was one of the very best in the country, but I hadn't realized that Dizzy Gillespie had heard him. And Dizzy Gillespie came to Cape Cod his very last time on Cape Cod, about a year before he died, actually. He came here to Cape Cod just to be on the same stage with Lou Colombo, and it was an extraordinary moment up at the Seacrest in North Falmouth. And so Lou not only inspires us, but he inspires someone like Dizzy Gillespie, and we're just so grateful to have Lou with us and all these extraordinary musicians. So make a nice round of applause.